I'm getting tired. I've been really bad lately with, you know, sleeping like a freaking normal person. I already am bad with it, but I've been going to bed super late. I feel like when I'm already really tired, it's like easier for me to disassociate and like waste time on my phone and just like it's harder to use my self-control to like get myself up and make myself do more things. Like if I get off of work and I'm exhausted and I'm just like so tired and I've been tired all day, it's just so much harder to do anything. So I've already kind of been like that, so it's like harder to make myself go to bed. And sometimes I feel like when I'm more tired, it's harder to put my mind to rest. Like when I'm more tired, it's like there's this like static in my head and it's like I'm between channels and it's like this like fog in my head that like I can't even get it to settle and rest. Like when I'm so like I can't even, not that I can't, because it is just a poor choice that I'm making. Like it is a choice. And I do have the power to do better. It's just for some reason, even though I'm super tired, it's still really challenging for me to make the choice to just go to bed. Just go to bed. Why? Yeah, I don't know. I have a problem. Here's what I'm wearing right now. Um, I was wearing these like really baggy jeans, these baggy black jeans, and I had the zipped up because it's super cold today. But after I went to a little local coffee shop and I got this pistachio latte. It was really good. And I sat there and I did a Sudoku puzzle. I hate how in Sudoku I keep messing up. Like when I'm doing Sudoku, I don't like write the number in the box unless I'm very sure. Like unless I'm 100% sure. And yet still somehow I keep making mistakes. I'm a beginner Sudoku player. Like I've only played a few times. But I can't figure out, like every time I can't figure out what went wrong, like how I made that mistake because I literally don't make any choices until I'm sure like that's the answer and still somehow I like get something wrong. It's always some small mistake. It's always something small. Like it's usually and I like it when I catch it so that I can like not base all of my other answers off of something that's wrong, but I miss the days when I could just do the puzzle correctly. Like, well, I don't know what happened to that, or like, I don't know. And there's not really a way to figure out, like what you did wrong. You know what we need to do? I wish, I feel like more people need to be more comfortable with confrontation. Confrontation isn't always, like, a lot of times confrontation happens because somebody in the relationship really wants to solve an issue. Like, that's why I bring up confrontation, is because I care about the relationship and I want to address something, or because I feel bad about something that I said. I think a lot of people need to be more comfortable with their mistakes, like with facing their mistakes, facing the fact that they messed up, and being more comfortable to admit that, because a lot of people are just afraid to admit that they messed up because it's embarrassing or whatever. I don't know. I think more people need to. I wish more people were more comfortable with, like, apologizing. Because do you know what we need to do? We need to be more careful with each other's feelings. I know I personally am. I'm a pretty sensitive person. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm like. I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on, like. It depends on, like, what gets to me. I don't really know how to say what gets to me, but, like, it's not really about what people say. It's about the delivery of things. It's about the place where I'm at when they said when they say something. I don't know. That's not really even what I'm talking about. I guess I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive enough to regret the possibility of hurting someone. Like, when I realize that there's a possibility that something I said, like, hurt somebody, I it makes me feel really, like, remorseful that I wasn't thinking about what I was saying. Like, how could I not have known that that was gonna be a mean thing to say? How did I not realize that? And I feel like those misunderstandings happen, like, a lot. Like, a lot of people say things like that. And I wish more people were more open to apologizing for those things, for the little things, because little things hurt too. Little things hurt. Little things can really hurt a lot. And, like, a lot of the times I do things without thinking about them. Like, I am. Usually when I hurt somebody, it's like a mindless thing. Like, it's just like I was being thoughtless in that moment, and I just, like, I made a decision, and I didn't think about it, you know? Like with something that you say or whatever. I'm really glad that I'm comfortable with apologizing to people, because, like, even though it's embarrassing, like, sometimes it is kind of embarrassing to, like, go up to someone and be like, "Hey, earlier when I said that, like, I did not mean it the way that it came out, and I'm sorry." And, like, I wish I hadn't said that because I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You know? Like, sometimes it just feels embarrassing to, like, bring that up again because you want to forget about it. I think that's something. That's a thing. Breakthrough. Sometimes I think we don't apologize, or sometimes people don't apologize because they just want to move on. Like, they just want to forget about things. They don't want to have to take accountability. They just want to forget about things. But it's a lot easier to forget about something that you said than something that was said to you. Like, if someone really says something to you that hurts your feelings, like, that's gonna stick. I guess I wish that more people were cared. Like, cared about the way that they affect you. Because Do you know how many apologies I'm owed? Like, I'm owed so many apologies. And why? Like, usually when someone hurts me, I'm not expecting an apology, but I know that I deserve one. But it feels so good to receive an apology. Like, it feels so good to receive a genuine apology that you didn't think was coming. It feels so good for someone to recognize that they made a mistake and that they hurt you, and for them to tell you that that's not what they wanted to do and that they're sorry for hurting you. Like, it just shows that they care. It's so, like, it's so valuable to me. And if somebody doesn't apologize when they really should, a lot of the times I don't see how I can continue to move forward with them. Because if you can't take accountability for your actions, then how can I move forward with you? And, like, this applies to friendships and to any relationship. This applies to any relationship. But, just be careful with people's feelings and, like, just be careful with people's feelings and, like, pay attention to people. I was watching, like, I saw a video, and this man said that there was a study, like some sort of study done that showed that the key to longevity was interactions with people, like having many interactions with people all throughout the day. So say hi to people more, like connect with people more, just wave or like smile. Look, like, don't be on your phone all the time. You don't always have to be distracted by something. Like, when you're in public and someone is serving you, like, that's a person. That is literally a person. I'm a server. And it does kind of suck when, like, people don't acknowledge you at all. Like as if you're not a person who is, like, serving them. Like, they don't even acknowledge you. Like, you'll be speaking to them and they won't respond. like, I don't know. It's sad. It's sad because, like, if you choose not to interact with people, you end up missing out on so many things. Like, there are just things that you don't see. You don't get to see. And I don't know, like, I don't know. Also, the way that you perceive things is, like, a direct correlation of, like, it's you perceive things the way that you choose to perceive them, because you can choose to be more patient and to not get upset by things. People are rude all the time, and I can see, like, okay, objectively speaking, like, they were acting obnoxious. But I was the person to handle that situation because it's not going to affect me. Like, they're not actually, like, cracking down my patience or anything. Like, they're not chipping away at my patience. My patience is secure in the situation. So sometimes, like, I'm the one who needs to, like, be taking a certain table, or, like, sometimes I'm the person who needs to, like, be, like, handle a certain situation because I choose not to really let those things bug me. Like, I choose not to be bothered by everything. And a lot of people like to be bothered by a lot of things. Like they really like to be annoyed by things. Like a lot of people really like to complain. Like maybe it's just because they want to say something and that's all they can think of to say. I don't know why people find so much comfort in like complaining about things, but it's just a part of it. Like it's just your mindset. Like not everyone has realized that you can just choose to not be bothered by those things. Like not everyone has realized that you can choose to exercise patience and that it genuinely makes you happier to live patiently and to like give grace to like everybody. Yeah, I think I learned that when I was working with dogs. My first job was a doggy daycare, and I worked at multiple of them for a few years, and that was like my thing. That was definitely a passion of mine. That was one of my huge passions for a while, and it taught me so many things. And dogs can be crazy, and sometimes it can be hard to communicate with them. You really do have to take the time to like earn their trust and to learn all of their personalities. Like that's really the only way that you can get them to all like listen to you, is by like loving them and learning like who they are. Like by learning about them, by being patient enough to understand them and to understand like kind of what drives them and what like just learning, getting to know them and getting to know each other. And once you kind of know how to handle dogs, like you have to learn the tools and resources of how to reach dogs, how to act with them, how to train them. Like you need all of that in order to work with dogs, because otherwise they're like probably not going to listen to you. They're probably not going to listen to you if you don't understand them. And if you guys don't have a bond, if you don't, like, a lot of dogs are not going to listen to you if you don't have any kind of bond whatsoever. But either way, when you're working with, like, a group of 40 dogs, it can get hectic. And it can be loud, really loud. And when that's your job, and you're there every day for hours on end, and it's really loud, and it's chaotic, you really have to learn how to exercise patience. Otherwise, you get taken over by, like, frustration and anger. And when I could feel myself starting to feel that and, like, wanting to take it out on the dogs, I needed to learn to like calm myself down and to breathe and to handle the situation strategically and to exercise patience. Like I really had to learn how to do that. And I guess not everyone has really had like an experience like that where they explicitly had to learn patience. It was my job. Like I had to learn how to do it because I loved those dogs. And that was my motivation. I didn't want to take my anger out on them. I wanted to do what was best for them. And I wanted to learn how to properly take care of them. And so I had to learn so much patience. And that really helped me to like learn how to love them unconditionally. Because, like, a lot of dogs could be really irritating, but I would still love them. And I would still get to see their good moments because I was patient with them. And because I learned how to, like, control them. Like, I learned how to control them. And I learned how to get them to, like, listen to me. We had a bond. Like, we created a bond because I was taking care of them every day. Sometimes I miss that job. I don't miss the job. I miss the dogs. Any day that I get to, like, interact with a dog is automatically something good happened that day. Like, it makes my day so much better. I love it. I love dogs so much. But yeah, a lot of people, like, get irritated about, like, pretty much everybody around me. Like, gets irritated about, like, things, and sometimes it's funny. Like, a lot of people are lighthearted in that type of thing. Like, if you work in the service industry, like, servers and bartenders, like, they're funny when they're, like, talking about the customers and whatever, and they have a point. Like, they always have a point. But sometimes, you know, I just know that not everyone's cut out for the service industry. Because not everyone likes people. Like, not everybody has the patience to, like, work with people. Oh, I have a hot take. I think... Okay. Here's what I think. I think that if you, like, approach someone because you have interest in them, like, you're interested in them, or whatever, or you want to, like, date somebody, and then they're like, oh, I don't really like you that way, but I'm interested in being friends. Most people would turn that down. Like, in my experience, if a guy hits on me and I'm like, I'm down to be friends, but I'm not really romantically interested. Why wouldn't you want to be friends? Like, most guys will choose to not be friends. I feel like that says a lot, because if you wanted to date me, like, I would hope that you saw some kind of value in me. And if you can see my value as a person, like, you would know that it's a privilege to have me in your life as a friend, and I have so much to offer as a friend. And if you, like, care about someone or you see something in someone in that way, why wouldn't you want to be their friend? Why would you choose to not have them in your life? And my hot take is that if you break up, like, if you break up and no one, like, cheated on anyone and you just chose to, like, break up and you want to be friends, I think you can be friends. I think exes can be friends. That's my hot take. I think exes can be friends. There's all this discourse about, like, Tara Yummy and Jake Weber. Yeah, I watch them, and I support their friendship. I can, like, you guys don't move on from your exes? Like, do you guys never move on from your exes ever? Because I've moved on from all of my exes. Personally, my exes suck, and I don't want to be friends with them, but, like, if it's a non-explosive breakup and you guys still want each other in each other's lives, then I don't see why you can't be friends. If you chose to break up, like, there's a reason for that. You can move on from people. You can lose feelings for people, and I feel like nobody accepts that. Like, just because you dated somebody once doesn't mean that you would ever want to be with them ever again. I don't know. I've never had an ex that was, like, worth being friends with, personally. except for like in high school. But like I think you can be friends. That's my hot take. I think it's possible. It's not for every situation. But yeah, I wish that more guys and more people would be open to being just friends. Do you know how much, like, do you know what I would do? Like, for, like, a close friendship? Like, do you know how valuable that is? Like, why don't we value friendship? Friendship is, like, one of the greatest parts of life. And you can be your authentic self with a friend, and like your friends like see your value, and like they offer so much. I just don't understand why men like don't see value in being friends with women. Personally, this is my personal opinion and experience and my personal hot take. But it seems like men don't want to be friends with women, they just want to date them or sleep with them. And like if I reject you and you choose, you're like, okay, well then we can't be in each other's lives then. I just don't really understand why that is. It's like, is it because of the rejection? Like you can't handle the rejection? Like you can't be friends with someone who like just didn't want to date you? Like, I don't know, like you can't move on from that? That's my question. Like this is a genuine inquiry. Do you not see value in me as a friend? Like you don't want me in your life now, but you just wanted to get in my pants? Okay. I see. Like I see. I don't know, but you know, obviously I couldn't be friends with a guy who like sexualized me. So I guess that does make sense. Like if you're sexualizing me and like if you're really attracted to somebody, you know, it's I can see how that would be really hard to like turn that off. So I don't know. I guess I don't fully understand because I'm not really attracted to many people at all. Like, I'm not really attracted to most guys. So most guys I wouldn't be interested in, like, being more than friends with anyway. But sometimes I really do wish that I could just, like, sometimes I really do wish that we could be friends and we could be in each other's lives, even though we're clearly not meant to be together. Like, sometimes I really do wish that, and it just sucks that they can't. That they're just like, no, I can't. I don't know. But yeah, if a man like was sexualizing me and like flirting with me, I couldn't be friends with him, obviously, if he continued to do that. But it's kind of about respect. Like a lot of like if a man knows that those are my boundaries and he respects them and he respects me and he values like my friendship, so he doesn't make things weird by crossing my boundaries, then that'd be nice. A lot of guys don't know how to respect boundaries. There's my second or third hot take. A lot of guys do not know how to respect boundaries. A lot of guys push your boundaries. A lot of guys coerce you. A lot of guys will rub on you until you, like, are all hot and bothered and it's, like, impossible to say no. Like, a lot of guys, like, don't exercise self-control and they cross all of your boundaries and they pretend that they're, like respecting your boundaries, but then they just like slowly push at them until they like get what they want. A lot of guys are way like very addicted to corn and sex. And like the more time I spend alone, the less appealing sex is to me. Like the more I can see how much I don't need sex and how long I can go without it. I could probably go the rest of my life. The rest of my life without having sex with anybody. Honestly. It's just such a thing that you don't need to do with like all these people. You just don't need to be doing it with everybody. And it's just, for me, it's like not a good experience unless like I like you. I love you and like I trust you and I'm attracted to you and like I couldn't even tell you how long I could go without sex. It's not even a thing I desire. Cuz I don't have like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I would love to keep talking, but Thanksgiving dinner is ready. So I'm going to go eat. Let me know what you guys think about the stuff that I said, I guess. Yeah. Be grateful every day and be honest and hold yourself accountable and don't be afraid to do so. It's super mature and admirable and it brings you closer to people when you can take accountability for your actions. And yeah, I don't know, just like say hi to people and spread kindness and generosity and be more generous to people. There's a lot of people who are suffering, and I personally am very grateful to be able to give to people and to help people and to serve people. I'm grateful to serve people, and it's something that I love to do. And yeah, just be generous with what you have and always be grateful for your life.